Hi, today we're going to be looking through a lesson. We're going to be looking at Unit 9, Lesson 1. So the focus phoneme for the week is O. So before you start your sound waves lessons for the week, it's really important that you become familiar with the unit overview. So the unit overview consists of information that you will be able to use through the week. Most importantly, the phoneme and grapheme tips. So for the example of our O unit that we're doing this week, we can see that O is used at the start and in the middle of words, but never at the end of words. For example, office and clock. We often use A for O after W. Example was, want, what, swan, and squash. So this is one of our helpful hints, which will be really beneficial to your students. And the grapheme AU represents O in a small set of words, such as sausage and auction. Okay, so in our sound waves lesson today, we're going to be reading and spelling words with O. So we're going to practice saying the sound. So following along with the video and remembering we echo the sound. So we're going to be copying what we see on the screen. We're going to be copying what we hear coming through the screen. O, 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 O. So you would have noticed in the bottom corner of the screen, everyone, that it said voice on. So that's a great reminder for us that we can check if a sound is voiced or unvoiced by getting our two fingers, placing them on our throat, and when we say the sound, O, we can feel a bit of vibrating, and that's our vocal cords rubbing together. So that means that our voice is turned on. Okay, everyone, so which of our pictures here has got the sound O in it? Is it brush or is it swan? Fantastic. Moth or house? That's right. Corn or fox? Well done. Ladder or pocket? Okay, well done. We're going to keep moving on, and the next thing we're going to do is we're going to look at the grapheme choices, remembering that a grapheme is a letter or a combination of letters that we use to represent a phoneme, so those sounds. So which letter or letters can we use to represent O?
We can show the sound O in different ways. The letter O shows O in orange, long, and stop. The letter A shows O in was, what, and watch. O.
All right, so now we're going to move on to our read, sort, and discuss activity. So remembering, when we do our read, sort, and discuss activity, we're going to work together as a whole class, and we're going to sort our words based on grapheme choices to represent our phoneme O. So our choices are either going to be grapheme O or grapheme A. So let's have a look at our first word, O, K, rock. What's our grapheme choice here? That's right, it's O. W-a-n-t. Want. That's not a word. Oh, this is actually really important to talk about. When we have a W sound followed by an A, the grapheme A actually represents the O sound. So in this case, we would segment this word W-o. Nt. D-r-op, drop. Which grapheme choice are we using? That's right, it's grapheme O. A-k-r-o-s, across. What's our grapheme choice for this word? Amazing. What? Holiday. Boxes. Hottest. Was. Long. Cost. Wash. Stop. Clock. Hotter. Pocket. Body. Spot. Cross. Gone. Fantastic. So now that we've finished sorting all of our words, what do you notice? That's right, grapheme O is the most common grapheme choice to represent O. What do you notice about our words that have got the grapheme A representing O? That's right, it always comes after a W. So when we see grapheme A after a W, it's going to represent phoneme O. So now we're going to move on and we're going to play Find a Word. So we're going to start off by, we're going to find a word that ends with Z. So to do this, a strategy that I will use is I'm going to sort through our words and look through them to try and find words that end in either an S or a Z, because I know they are our two graphemes that can represent Z. Cross. Nope, that doesn't end in Z. Was. That one ends in a Z. So here's one of our words that ends in Z. Let's see if there are any others. Boxes. Boxes also ends in a Z. Across. Nope, that's a S. Let's check to see if we're correct. Well done. Find a word with A for O. So we're looking for grapheme A to represent our phoneme of O. Let's see, let's look for grapheme A's. Was, W-O-Z. I found one word, wash, W-O-sh. This has just reminded me. Remember earlier in the lesson, we spoke about whenever we've got a W phoneme followed by an O, it's going to be grapheme A. So that tells me that these 4 words are all going to be correct. Let's check to see if we're right. Find a word that has O as the 3rd sound. I can see here the word stop. St, O, P. O was our 3rd sound, so this is one of them. Sp, O, T. Spot. Oh, coming across some more. D, O, P. K, O, S. So many of them. K, O, K. No, that's the second one. See if there are any more hiding in here. I think that's it. Let's check our answers. Find a word that names something that tells the time. Find a word that names something sewn into clothes. Find a word that can start a question. Find a word that means a break. Find a word that is the opposite of short. Okay, so now we're going to move on to segmenting. So I want you to watch me segment some of our focus words. What is our word? We can see the picture of it here. That's right, it's a rock. How many phonemes are in rock? Get your segmenting fingers ready. R, O, K. That's right, there's 3 phonemes in the word rock. So now we're going to put our grapheme choices in our segmenting boxes. Which grapheme should we use to represent R? That's right, R. R, O. How would we represent O? That's right, grapheme O. Now our third sound, R, O, K. How would we represent K in this word? That's right, so we can remember our previous learning that we've done. In a single syllable word after a short vowel sound, we use CK to represent K. So I'm going to pop my C and my K there. Wash. Let's see how many sounds. W, O, sh. That's right, 3 sounds. So what grapheme are we going to use to represent our first phoneme? W. W, fantastic. Second phoneme, W, O. How would I represent O in this word? Remember what we talked about with our read, sort and discuss. When it's after a W sound, it's going to be the grapheme A. I love that you remembered that. And our third phoneme is sh. What grapheme choice should we use for that? Fantastic, SH. Body. B, O, D, E. 4 phonemes in that word. Which grapheme should we use to represent B? B, well done. Second phoneme was O. How would we represent that? That's right. D, grapheme D. And the E phoneme in this word is with a Y. Pocket. P, O, K, E, T. There's 5 phonemes in this word. Let's have a look how that one's segmented. P, grapheme P, O, O. Remembering what we just spoke about, K, CK, because it's after that short vowel sound, and T. Our last word we're going to segment today is the word across. A, K, O, S. There's 5 phonemes in that word. We're going to use grapheme A for A, K, grapheme C, A, grapheme O, and S is going to be double S. All right, so now I'm going to get you to turn to page 22 of your Soundwaves books, and we're going to complete questions number 1 to 5. So this is the page that you should have on the left here. So it's that purple one, looking for the number 22 down the bottom, and we're going to be doing all the work on the left-hand side of the page today.